In the bottom left, we have our categories, and this is actually the first thing that you need to set up when you begin working with the Power Teacher Gradebook. To create a category, you just click on the plus icon, and the categories pop up. And this is where you're going to create categories for your assignments. Generally, you're going to have homework, exercises, and quizzing and tests. There are two reasons that you want to create a category. One is so you can sort student assignments and keep track of their progress. You can see if they're failing in their homework, or their study skills, or what they're having difficulty with. Also, you need to create categories if you're going to weight those different areas. So if homework is going to be worth 25% and exercises 25% and tests 50%. However you've decided to weight those, you're going to have categories. One thing to be aware of is that once you create a category and you've actually assigned it to different assignments, you want to be careful about creating categories, because once you create a category and apply it to an assignment, you can't delete it. So this is true for your entire history of using PowerSchool, because PowerSchool keeps all of your classes. So if you create a category and 3 years from now you want to delete it, you can't. In terms of creating the category, you can give it a name. Let's just say I say tests, and you can give it an abbreviation, test. Now, if you are going to weight your category, I highly recommend that you also put it into the name. This is a quick way to communicate why that grade has a greater or less effect on the overall total for the student. You can give it a color. This is just a default possible points. So if your default possible points were 100, you can do that. You can always change it. Score type would be points. You could also have it show up specifically as a percentage or as a letter grade. This is something that you can change. Include in final grades is important, unless there's something, say it's just going to be a skill. I've put in skills where I give feedback on outcomes, like how their students are achieving a certain skill, but I don't necessarily want that category to go into the final grade. And publishing assignments, you can grade assignments that students can't see and then manually turn on the publishing, which will add the visibility of that score. So that's a personal preference. You can also give a description of that, and these are things that would be visible to parents, administrators, and students. I'm going to say cancel because I don't want to create that. As I say, you can always edit by double-clicking and adjusting any of these. And again, like I say, you can view these. Say if you go to final grades, you can see how students are doing in their individual assignments. Or, like I say, you could go to assignments and organize by category. And you won't be able to create any assignments until you have a category.